Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of Girl in a Gay podcast, where you're joined with me, Helen Kay, and my co-host, Christopher Dowd. Today, we're going to be talking about the first episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. No, we're not, of Rhode Island.
No, we're not.
No. I mean, we could talk about Salt Lake City. Just drop us an email. We can catch up and talk about it. But today, it's going to be Rhode Island because it's the first episode of Rhode Island, so it's a nice starting point for everyone if you're into Housewives or not to join along with. But if you're not into Housewives, then don't go anywhere. We're just going to talk about it a little bit because me and Christopher used to do about 2 hours of voice notes every day because I finally got him to watch Housewives after about 2 years of annoying him to do so. So that's why we're here today, and then we're just going to be chatting general shit about our lives. For reference, we're both knitwear designers as well, so that usually pops up. Sometimes we get a bit aggy with each other, it's good fun. But Christopher, Real Housewives, I'm going to keep calling it Salt Lake City, but of Rhode Island. So I want to hear what you think first of all, and I'm going to try my best to call it Rhode Island.
Right, so I personally really enjoyed where we get off to in episode 1. So we're sort of introduced to the ladies and we're sort of dropped into the middle of their lives. Like with the newer seasons of Housewives, I feel like these days it feels like the ladies are very much self-producing. So like the storyline starts episode 1. Whereas like with Rhode Island, because these women are so fresh to reality television, we're sort of dropped into the middle of their conflicts and they're not afraid to fight. And I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that, like, get right into it, have an argument, say what you're thinking sort of vibe. Now, I noticed you making a little face there. Why are we making a bit of a face?
See, I don't know if I like these newer Housewife franchises in general. So me and Sam watched it last night, and as soon as it started, he went, "Why is this so dramatic already?" Like I was like, "Oh, I don't fucking know," because he coming up on the season and there's music and it's drama. But
Yeah.
I thought, you know what? I kind of want to watch this without the dramatic music. And it's like, I feel like it's just going to be crickets. It doesn't feel that dramatic. But also, Sam made a good point. He was like, we don't know these people enough to even care what the storyline is. It's just
Yeah.
being dropped straight in. And it's like, well, who fucking cares? I don't know. I feel like the new franchises are just desperate. I think they're so like social media money. No one looks like themselves. Everyone looks like a carbon copy of each other. It's fucking weird. I don't mind people doing things to their face. I'll probably
Yeah.
fix my nose at some point. But like everyone just looks like you said before this recording failed. You said that everyone just looks like sisters, and it's fucking weird
They
because
do.
they do. Like, but it's weird. This set me over the edge.
Yeah.
I don't know the names because, again, like we discussed before this failed, they all look the same, so we don't know their
And
names.
also it's episode 1. Like, we haven't gotten to know them, like, real personally. Like,
Yeah,
we
but have
might
you
have.
noticed how they're putting their names up so frequently because it's like, reminder, this is what this person's name is.
They
I
did do
know
that
they look
kind of
like
thing.
this person,
I noticed that,
right?
yeah.
Um, and I was just like, yeah, we don't know their names. We only know Joellen or whatever her name is because, like,
That, to be fair, that's probably the only name I remember. She's the only name I remember. Because it's just like...
Right. So she's the standout. She's like, okay,
Yeah.
congrats. But that 30-year-old who possibly has like another boyfriend and a boyfriend who possibly has another girlfriend, I don't know.
That was crazy.
Okay, fine. But when she said she was 30 years old, I was stunned. I was like, I thought this bitch was like 39. Like, and I tell you what, again, people do whatever they want to their faces and bodies. It's cool. I don't care. I'm never going to be. I mean, it's ironic that I'm saying that, but I'm just literally talking to you when I say this.
Yeah.
But I love the irony that these things are to make women essentially look younger and men. But I think it just ages them rapidly. It's like they all look good. But I'm like, you look 9 years older than you're saying you are. You do not look like a 30-year-old to me. It's really
because
interesting.
a 30-year-old shouldn't be getting that many cosmetic procedures at such a young age. Like, I
No.
don't know. I feel like this obsession with self enhancement and cosmetic surgery, like again, do whatever feels comfortable to you and like
Yeah.
whatever makes you comfortable in your skin and affirms you. But
Yeah.
like at the same time, we gotta know when to put the scalpel down.
It's like a seesaw, and everyone's just kind of on this button. Ooh,
Mm,
it always just goes a little bit too much. It's like, I know society creates all of that.
yeah.
I'm not saying don't do it, but it's even like, just to kind of go off a little bit. It's like, have you seen Stranger Things?
No.
Right, well, whatever. Millie Bobby Brown and her face,
Yeah.
I can't deal with it. It changes, I think, 3 times in the last season,
But was that
and
just
it's
because of
like,
aging, or like, because didn't they? I know for like, the only thing I know about that show is that the seasons took so long in between filming, and that was it.
I I have never watched one episode 2 and then
Yeah,
episode 3 and gone, their face has changed. What the time frame was, but it's like, you're not gonna watch Friends and Monica has
yeah,
black hair, in season 3, episode 1, and then in episode 2 she's got blonde hair and there's no explanation for it.
yeah.
It's
That would be a
just
bit
it's just
crazy.
it's continuity. It was so weird, and it just takes you so out of like the zone of what you're watching,
Yeah,
because it's like, and again, Millie Bobby Brown, do what you want, bitch. Of course you will. Like, who cares what anyone thinks, right? But
you'd think while
it's
they're
just
filming
so
a
weird that
season, they'd
this.
be under contract. Like, hey, like we're filming the season right now. Please don't alter
I don't
yourself
know.
visually while we're producing the
I don't.
program.
I don't know. It's just bizarre. But anyway, that was like tangent number one. Also,
Yeah,
just a quick tangent number two, because I was meant to tell you this earlier and I forgot.
I love this.
I'm gonna try so hard to stop saying like in
Why? Who
sentences.
cares?
I don't know which housewife it was. It was probably fucking Ramona, but she was. I
She
nearly
does
said
say
it, but
that.
she was like, why are we
Uh,
saying like all the time? And I'm
you
like,
just
you
said
know
it.
what, good one. But I was saying it in a reference, but I nearly said it before. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try and like, I just said it again. I can't do it. It's too hard. I'm honestly gonna
I didn't
really
even
try.
notice it. And to be fair, I think
Like,
you were
no,
saying that to Kelly. And Kelly's like a whole different
yeah,
beast.
Kelly's a moron, but
Yeah, she
it just,
is.
but it just, I can't do it. I can't
I
speak.
know. I
Literally,
know you're about to say.
I've gagged myself now, but
It.
yeah. See, no, this is terrible. Maybe I'll just forget it. But I really wanted to try and not do it. Okay.
Oh, we'll
Anyway,
see
sorry.
how long this lasts.
Oh God, I wanted to insert that, and now I feel like I'm policing myself. But
No,
anyway,
you are.
so
Don't do that.
I'm oh, sorry. No censorship here. Um. Okay, so I I don't even know what storylines there were to pick up. I mean, I'm gonna watch the whole thing, but
Yeah.
I don't know what I was to take away from any of that. It's just so try hard. I think it's because we've just been watching early New
Yeah.
York,
So, for
and that's
reference,
like
guys,
that's my
early New
family
York
place.
is such a different experience to current Housewives because we get to actually look into the lives of these women and what they do on the daily. We're getting to sort of meet these women as they slowly introduce themselves to one another. Some of them already have connections, others don't. Whereas in the newer
Yeah,
seasons, specifically Rhode Island, because Rhode Island is such a small state, everyone already knows each other. Like, apparently, like, some of them are family friends, some of them have known one another since they were 10. So these are pre existing relationships that we're just dropping in on. Whereas with New York early season, because it was so career focused, because it was so like, they all got cast together. Some of them are meeting each other. Like you got to see these relationships develop. Whereas here, it's like,
mm.
here's the relationship. This already exists. So for some people, that can be a bit jarring, but I find it really entertaining.
I think I don't know. It just seems. Thing is as well, right? I've always said this about how. Oh my God, yeah, it's fine. I've always said this
Yeah.
about housewives in general. See, oh God, oh, I've got a fucking complex now. Um, when people always say things like, "Oh, God, I can't do it. Right? Let's just forget the whole like thing. I've
Yeah.
got to say it because I can't. I'm gonna like,
No, you're gonna
what?
drive yourself
Okay,
insane.
yeah. God, we'll try that another time. So, what the fuck was I saying? Housewives, drama. Oh, I don't know.
Newer
You're
season.
gonna have to course correct me.
Okay, well, we were
Hmm?
talking about the difference of the newer seasons of Housewives versus the classic seasons, and we sort of just explained the newer seasons are usually very drama heavy. Older seasons are very much so everyone's sort of meeting each other, sussing each other out.
I've got it back.
Oh
So
yeah.
when everyone always says like, is oh, it's just drama, it's just women shouting at each other, and I'm like, to a degree, but I also say if everyone said what they thought about people in
Yeah,
general, that would cause arguments with everyone. So the only reason that Housewives gets
exactly.
a bad rap for kind of arguing with each other is because it is a job. These women know that what they say is going to get to that person. A lot of people in life speak with the
Mm,
assumption that what they say isn't going to get back to that person. So
yeah,
there's always going to be natural drama in that sense. But I just feel so far, it just feels a bit empty drama. I don't know. It's just like it's too new. It's too new. I hate like new stuff. I don't
yeah.
know. And it's just too new for me. I don't know. Let's humble this down. I also need subtitles for this show. I don't know if I can hack it.
The accents are crazy. That's one thing I love about this show. I love a New Jersey accent.
I
Like,
like it. I love a fucking accent. Like I love it. But I'm like, wait, what did she just say? Like, dial it
like
back. Especially the
who?
one who's, oh, I was going to say the one who's the oldest in the group. She said she was the oldest. That's all I can pinpoint her out. The one who looks like Dolores, which I literally said to you before. I was like,
Yeah,
is Dolores? And then I was like, oh no, Dolores is, and her fucking
yeah.
twin apparently.
Well, apparently she said, I think it was on the episode, or like, I'm just being really mean now and just making up lies. Like, I think she said they literally go to the same surgeon.
Oh, she did say that. Yeah, she was like,
Yeah.
I go to Dolores' surgeon.
So they
Oh, it's
literally
just
look like
bizarre.
twins.
It's
Who
just
was it? In
bizarre,
that
though.
like
Anyway.
first like 10 minutes of the episode, someone's family is driving up. It's like, why did you move so far away? And then they put up the little map pop up, and it's like a 15-minute drive. That took me out. That was
Yeah.
hilarious. And like the thing is, if you come from a WOG family, you sort of understand that you can't
What
move
does
too.
that mean?
So okay, let me introduce you to the term WOG. Insert pop up here. So WOG stands for Westernly Orientated Gentleman. So it just refers to anyone. It's Australian slang for anyone who isn't Aussie and pretty much comes from the Middle East or like Italy or the Mediterranean.
I thought we were already going down a very slippery slope then because we know a word that comes before that word that I was just like, wait, what? Can we just like confirm what
You're
the
like,
fuck that
Chris,
means?
hold on. Did you just say a slur? Um, what word were
I'm
you thinking
just
of?
checking.
What word were you thinking of?
None at all. Not a
No,
single
no.
thing.
Well,
We'll
anyway,
just park it. I'll text you
yeah.
later. Okay.
She's like, okay. She's like, I don't want to get cancelled first episode in. Um,
I mean, I
but
didn't
like,
say it. No one said it. I was just checking. Okay.
but like, you know how it is with the WOG family. Like, when your relatives are like, you move like 10 minutes away, they're like, why'd you do that? Like, how could you abandon us like this? Like, like we can't even visit you
Okay.
anymore. And it's like, I'm just 10 minutes down the road. That's how I felt when this girl's mom comes in and she's like, you're so far away. The drive took forever. I'm like, yeah, I could see that happening in my family too. Like that would be like devastating for my parents.
I can't relate to that, but I do want to talk about how chaotic that carload of people were. I mean,
Yes.
it's, again, I'm not sure who had a real face in there. And then we've got the old lady in the back drinking from a flask. It was just a lot of stuff. I just thought, and at one point, Sam just went, "What?" It was so much was happening. I was just like, it was just great. I don't even know how to describe it, but I thought, I want to be in this car. Like, I just want to be in this fucking car.
I feel like you would have a ride in that car. Like, again, I don't know any of these people, even after watching the episode twice, but like the one with the pink, like the fluorescent pink dress and like what appeared to be like a blonde mullet. I
Yeah.
I love her. Like her aesthetic, I feel like honestly fits both our aesthetics. Like she is my spirit animal.
Yeah.
The way she just walks into the house and starts complaining, love it. She should have
Has
been
that
a
the kid
housewife.
pink? Who is that? I think what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to try and find a little
Do a little
image
pop
of
up.
this and just
Yeah.
pop it there. Pop it there for the peoples. Because it was just nuts. And seriously, that fucking lady drinking the flask, I was just like, oh. Bless.
What a vibes. What a vibe. But the
I
thing is, I
know.
would say they have a really nice family dynamic, and I feel like that's something I do miss from the other Housewives series because it's like the whole family's coming over, they're having a dinner, just very what seemed like very casual, and that was really enjoyable. I do like
I
the
don't think it was casual at all. That was not a
well,
casual encounter. Like, my God.
really, I feel like it was kind of casual. I feel like this is like a
That was
weekly
not
thing they do.
casual.
No,
Casual is just walking in, maybe being to the gym, not like a carload of people arriving, already getting litty titty,
again,
dressed up.
it's
Like,
a
come on.
whole family. Like you dress up to go see your relatives. You prepare like a whole casserole of like food, like you bring over that you say like, I made this morning just for this, and it's like you only got like the notification the family's meeting up like yesterday. It's a very wog thing to do.
I can't relate, but nice. I like that for
You're
people. And I
half
tell you
wog, aren't
what,
you?
I tell you what,
You're half wog, aren't you? You're
what does
Italian.
that mean? I can't remember what it means. I was already so triggered by the word. What does it mean again, please? I'm sorry.
Westernly orientated gentleman. Anyone from the Mediterranean or like the Middle East. Which is
Well, yeah, but
honestly, I will say it is a derogatory slur back in the day. So they used to say it to like Greek migrants and stuff like that. But we've reclaimed
am I gonna
it.
have to
I
beep this
suppose.
out? Am I gonna have to literally beep this out?
No, you're not. Well, I don't know.
Okay, good.
Now I don't know because like you're making me feel like this isn't a thing that they say in the UK or like it's a full-on slur. And I'm
Never
like
heard it
saying
in
it
my
very
entire
casually.
life.
Really? Okay,
Oh
well,
my
I
god,
guess it's
we're
Australian
gonna have to.
slang.
I'm gonna have to. You know what? Let's take a quick break. I'm gonna pause and fucking Google it, and then we can
Yeah.
decide where we go
She's
from
like,
here.
I'm gonna see if this is usable now. I'm telling you, it
Yeah.
is.
Okay, so we took a little quick break to Google this. We are currently looking at the National Library of Australia. We do not know. I mean, I don't know. Chris thinks it's fine. I'm sweating like I'm on edge. Like, It
So,
it it doesn't seem that bad with the explanation that we just kind of looked at, and it's more of a word that's been reclaimed by people who
yes.
previously experienced it as a slur. Um, it seems more of an Australian thing. As a British person, I'm like, honestly, I want to be sick because people like use that word. I mean, I've never heard anyone use it, but I
Yeah.
understand it, which is why it triggered me so much. So we may bleep it out first of all if I can figure out how to do it, just because we're on episode 1. We
I
want it
feel
to
like we should
like go
restart. I
smooth.
feel like this is actually like,
No, because you know what? This is life. Like, we weren't saying anything to be mean or offensive. You were very much referring to it as a communal
literally.
spirit, So I think, you know what? Leave it in. And if people get mad about it, then people get mad about it. I might just have to add a disclaimer at the start of the episode to be like, look, say some we're gonna say a word that we weren't sure was a bad one or not.
I don't
And
think it's a
the
bad
National
word.
Library, I mean, look, the National Library, maybe we'll just add a little link to be like,
I have a
don't
like a little
react,
pop.
read first.
So,
Oh,
like,
so
for
stressed.
reference, that word
God.
in my particular community, totally fine to say. Again, there's some in the older generation who'll be taken aback when you say the word wog to them because they remember their childhoods and sort of being referred to as that word. Whereas kids, when I was a kid, whole different story, whole different story. The Lebanese gals, the Arab gals, the Italian boys and gals, we would call each other wogs because it's what we were. You know?
I have to write down every time you mention it so I can make sure I bleep it just in case. I mean, I'm quarter Italian, quarter Lithuanian, and obviously I've never been affected by. When I say obviously, it's
Yeah.
like I'm not pretending I've had a
Yeah.
struggle, because I haven't. But yeah, that's my God. Literally, I'm numb now. I'm so stressed. But then you know
Okay.
what? People
Maybe we
do
should
have like
restart.
use a word that they try and reclaim that was used
Yeah.
as a slur. So it's like, people. You know what? Everyone's gonna have an opinion on everything, so it's like some people agree, some people won't. I don't fucking know. This is very stressful and interesting.
Okay.
We could put this
It,
in the. We could put this as a clip for people who like us on the Patreon and not for like the
okay, well, I
podcast.
mean, at least we have content for the Patreon. That's good.
Oh, you know what? We said we didn't want to veto anything. We've always said everyone's always scared of cancel culture. I mean, 6 people maybe will listen to this. I don't know who's going to cancel us, but it's like things happen, and I feel like life isn't just about shutting down and being like, can't do this, can't do that.
Mm.
I think it's just about addressing things appropriately and then just,
Helen,
making
you were
sure it's all fine.
stressing.
I'm so stressed. I'm literally
You're like
sweating so
sweating.
I did not see this episode taking a turn like this. But we're leaving it, like, fuck it. Like, no one was being rude. It's
Again,
just
I'm referring to it from my experience as an Australian, from my culture. It's a completely different word. It refers to a very large variety of people. It's not targeted specifically at one group. It's not targeted at like Italians. It's not targeted directly at Arabs. It's not targeted directly at like Middle Easterners or people from the Mediterranean. It was a wide branching word that used to affect a lot of people. And like I'd say at this point in time, like we're well past World War II, we're well past that like the influx of immigration where it was used
yeah.
in a very disparaging way against us. It's now a word that I use with pride.
Okay. And there we go. And you can. So fabulous, right?
I
Fabulous.
might avoid saying it because I feel like I'm actually causing you turmoil.
I mean, I don't want to like put you in a box and say what you can and can't say in terms of like your
I'm
heritage or
letting you
anything
feel
like that.
comfortable while filming.
It just triggered me because I
Yeah.
didn't know what was happening. Again, fucking hell. Okay, so Chris, anything else to say about Real Housewives of Rhode Island? I mean, I'm gonna watch it all. I
Mm.
don't know how much I'm gonna enjoy it.
Well,
I
no,
also
you
think
have
if
to
you
watch
watch
it all.
anything enough, yeah, I will. But I think if you also watch anything enough, you'll end up enjoying it because it's like, just get on with it. But honestly, that I was just sat there drinking an espresso martini,
Yeah.
like bored. I was just like, this is so not my vibe. But
I
we
think
can
you just
change
need a
that
couple of
mind.
episodes to get into it. Like once you know the characters, once you get a feel for like the culture, like you'll click with it a little bit. It might necessarily be your cup of tea in regards to like, okay, it is a little drama heavy, but like that's just how enter the W word are sometimes. We're a little bit dramatic.
I like drama, but I need it to have weight to it. I need it to not be, some bullshit over a $6 bottle of wine,
Yeah,
which is
but
what
that's
they
the
were talking
thing.
about.
That's the thing, though. I'm sure we've all been in a situation where, like, one of the aunties is like, she brought in $6 bottle of wine. That's a bit cheaper for
Oh
us, isn't
yeah,
it?
of
And you're just
course.
like, look,
No,
yeah,
I
I feel
agree. I agree.
like that sort of drama is like real life drama to me, and it's such petty bullshit drama where I'm like, you know what? I could see one of my aunties saying that. I feel like my mother would say that. I feel like my best friend would
Yeah.
say that. Like it's something we'd all say. Like, could you imagine us going to like a little luncheon and then like one of the gals brings on like a 6 pound bottle of wine, and you're just like, this bitch. Because mind you, Miss Helen throws a little champers party every year, and they don't skimp on the price tag on those bottles. So like I feel
No,
like you
because I
would
do
get
all the
like mad
ordering.
offended. You would have gotten like mad offended had someone brought in like a $6 like sparkling white wine, and you'll be
Well,
like,
yeah, because everyone
nah,
tries to look for like the cheap out, and it's like, well, this is
yeah,
I order everything. I'm like, no,
yeah,
we'll set a budget, and I will order everything because no.
yeah.
It's like no, don't bring paint stripper when we're meant to be having like a nice
I'll
little
drink the paint
French
stripper.
champagne.
I'm a little cheeky like that.
To be fair, my favourite champagnes are actually the cheapest ones because we taste them
Mm,
blind, and the
yeah.
whole point was to do it about like the label. So my favourite bottles are like £15 or less. I'm very happy about that. But
Speaking on champagne, actually, so I was
okay,
going to tell you this. This is completely unrelated and probably going to be like so boring to
right?
like everyone else. So Australia's getting rid of a lot of its tariffs with Europe. So like the price of champagne, the price of like a lot of European goods is going to fall dramatically. So I might give myself a
Ooh,
bottle one day. Because why
one
not?
day.
And I'm yeah, one day. I'm not a champagne drinker. I'm not. I like hard liquor.
I mean, if you get just this is a fun fact for
Yeah.
anyone interested. So Cremon is the same. So Cremon and English sparkling are the
Mhm.
same as champagne. It's just if it's not in the region of Champagne, it cannot be called champagne. But
Yeah.
it's still gone through the same natural process of like I don't know, fermenting or some shit, and like getting its own natural gas, like which is where the
Yeah.
bubbles come from. So you don't always have to get champagne. And if someone is like adamant that you've cheaped out because you brought Cremon or English sparkling, I'd be like, fuck you, you clearly don't know what you're talking about.
Fair.
It's all the same baby. So I like catching people out like that. But one thing really quick when we was talking
Yeah.
about the cheap bottle of wine. I'm not going to say who, when, or what, but basically, I knew someone who they always came to like a dinner party with a
Mhm.
cheap bottle of wine, and then
Mhm.
they would put that on the table and drink everyone else's really expensive shit. And I'm just like, that is so ratty of you. Like,
That would piss me off.
it's not so. I would straight up like, put that shit down. Go and drink your paint stripper. Like, see you later, girl.
I mean, if you're
It's
gonna
not
bring the
so.
cheap bottle, like at least have one glass from it. Like like you can't just go straight for everyone else's one. Like you gotta like make sure everyone sees you pouring a glass of yours. Then when it's down,
And then
everyone's
throw it in
paying
the
attention
flat.
to exactly. Be smart
Yeah.
about stealing people's wines. Don't be silly.
People are dumb. What can we say? Steal the wine efficiently and effectively. Like, for God's
Exactly.
sake.
Don't embarrass yourself like that. Now you've become a story on the podcast.
Literally.
Whoever this
And how
person is.
embarrassing for you.
Exactly.
No.
And I will find out your name too eventually. Message me.
You'll you'll never ever need to know who they are. It will mean, oh, you know
Uh,
what? No, I actually will tell you who it is because of our conversation earlier. You'll be like tracks. But anyway,
oh my god, that's already now I know.
no, you don't know.
No, I don't.
They're
Okay, well,
friends. They're friends. They're friends.
um, okay, interesting. Connecting the
Weirdos
puzzle
running packs
pieces,
together. I don't know.
and that's why we're filming together.
Yes, literally.
Okay, so one thing I really want to touch on as well is how beautiful their properties are. Like, because they're in Rhode Island, these like little waterfront properties I find so gorgeous. And it almost like some of the shots when I look at them, I'm like, that looks like Sydney, if I'm being frank. Like some of these like waterfront houses in Vaucluse. I'm like, that is gorgeous. And like when we get the little snippets inside the house, like for example, that little like family gathering with one of the first gals, I'm like, this is a very pretty home. I kind of want a house like this. I'm
I mean,
jealous.
it's weird. It's weird because I look at these houses and obviously, like, they are incredible. They're huge.
Yeah.
They're so polished, you know.
Mm.
But it's interesting. You look and you think, you have all this money and that's what you chose, huh? Like, this is the
That's the
tile
thing. I
you
don't think
chose.
they're
And
that rich compared to the other franchises. Because I had like a little
yeah, but
Google and I was like, that net worth isn't that high coming from
someone
me.
had like a staircase. So, yeah. Yeah.
Coming from
Still
me.
lives at home. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. But someone had
Just
like a
yeah.
staircase. And then they had like loads of like drapes or like
Yeah.
fabric like gathered on the walls. And I was like, the fuck is this? Like, I, it's just very weird. And then another thing I thought was when when you were looking at the property from the garden, and then it
Yeah.
like zoomed out onto the lake or whatever that was.
Yeah.
My first thought, honestly, is
Yeah.
you can see their garden and you can see their garden.
But it's a garden. Who cares? What are
I
people
know, but
doing in
it's
their
like I don't want to see
gardens?
my neighbours. She could just pop her head over either side and see what they was up to. Like I don't know. It just felt if I'm spending all that money, I want like
Yeah.
total isolation. I want hedges so fucking high. Like I don't know. I don't want people to see it. And the reason I bought this house is
Yeah.
because this was the one house with hardly any houses looking into my garden. Whereas, like usually you've got like houses that back onto your garden on
Yeah.
all fucking sides. I
Yeah.
hate that. And I just thought it's so funny. Like, this house is obviously fucking expensive. Oh, there's the neighbours. Oh, there's the other ones. Like, I don't know. I just find it weird. I just
But I
want
think
to
one thing
know.
about this franchise as well, like, they've sort of explained it, like where everyone sort of like knows everyone on the island. And I guess that's just
Yeah.
part of it. They're probably like really close with their neighbors, so it's convenient for them. might not be our culture because
No,
I don't want people in my house, but like if
no. Well,
they
I
want,
like people in my house, but it's under my times rules.
yeah.
Never drop by on me. I'll tell you to fuck off. I'll kick you to the
And if you're
curb, you
dropping by
know?
on me, you got to bring a 60-pound bottle of champagne.
Yeah. Well, luckily, my house is like, it's on a bus route where one bus every hour goes. So it's not like people can just
Yeah,
show up. It's very much like,
yeah.
no, if I'm
You
going to
have
make
to
this
make the
45-minute bus
commitment.
journey, we're planning it. Yeah. I'm going to check you're in and you're willing to accept my company. Okay, cute. So, episode 1, Real Housewives of Rhode Island. I guess we're going to keep watching. I think you're going to have to insert some like images for the folks here who are watching to be like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Of course.
Um, but yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, I'm going to watch the whole thing. I'll probably watch it until they inevitably cancel it because it's not that good. But you know,
I
I'll
don't
keep
think they're going to cancel it. Malibu was good and they canceled that, which still makes me sad.
Malibu,
Yeah.
Miami.
Oh, same shit.
You're such a fake housewife fan. You're such a fake. Like, my
I'm
God.
a new fan. I only get the lore
Yeah,
from you and Sebastian.
for reference, Chris has watched half of the Real Housewives of New York because I set you up on that. You've
Yeah,
watched one episode of a new one, and then you've watched how much of Salt Lake City?
I think I'm on season 3.
Okay. And then whereas I've seen all of them. But that's because, like, I had no
And now
life
I
as a
get to
kid.
watch
I used to
Atlanta
literally.
as well. Free
Yes,
rent.
and we're watching Atlantis. So we did initially want to start watching Atlanta, but then we thought, no, we should go with like something new.
Yeah.
But if you're interested in Housewives, I would definitely recommend going to the oldies. Like go to the early 2000 or the late 2000s. So that's like Atlanta, Orange County, Beverly Hills,
Well,
um,
that's when they first
New
started
York.
dropping the show.
Yeah. So it's they have such a good range. So New York is obviously like city life women,
Mm.
and then Atlanta is Atlanta's like a city life, but it's not as possibly
Yeah.
bustly as New York. New York is an all white cast, and then Atlanta is a black cast plus Kim with a wig.
Plus Kim.
And then we've got Kim, white Kim, who wants to be a country western singer is unhinged. And then we have Beverly Hills, where they're definitely it's just wealthy and they're kind of
Yeah.
linked to actors and famous people, or they were, so there's a little bit more of a different lifestyle there. And then Orange County is probably the most housewifey one. um Although some
I
of
haven't
them
seen
do
those.
work, some have their own businesses, some work. But I tell you what, I did watch it a little bit, and one of the sons in that show does drop the F word slur, which just don't say it. I know you say it. It's your culture. It's fine for the gays, but let's just leave it. So it is said on that, and it was a bit like, oh, jarring, but it's definitely of its time. I think you've just got to process these things a little bit for their time. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong.
Mm.
It's just what it was.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad, so watch it anyway. It's full of drama. Like someone gets thrown in a pool. It's good fun. It's good like wholesome family fun. Okay, so Christopher, have you got a trigger apart from like half the shit we spoke about? Have you got something that
So
has irritated the hell out of you?
I think I'm just going to bring up manufacturing drama. So if
Okay.
you like, we've spoken about it. I'm like, the other thing, I'm like, I don't know. I want to talk about that just yet. Um, so you're when you're working in production and design, right? You might choose to outreach to a manufacturer just because it'll make your life a little bit easier. They can provide services that you can't necessarily do by yourself because you're only limited by the machines that you have, especially within knitwear.
It's to do
So
something on a large scale. Yeah.
yeah, producing large scale,
Yeah.
or like for me at the moment, I'm going to a manufacturer because some of the things I can do with my domestic just aren't available. So I can't
Which is a
produce
knit
the
machine. Which is a knit
yes,
machine.
insert here. Um,
Yeah.
so I can't really produce certain fabrics with my domestic, and I can't produce certain. Well, I can produce certain silhouettes. I can do any silhouette, but like it's more the fabric. So I've gone to this manufacturer to produce two very simple pieces for me: a vest and a sweater, just very simple cut, very easy peasy. But the fabrication I'm after is like a gradient. fun, cute little design, double ledger card. Can't do that on my machine. And if I did it on my machine, it'll look a bit ratty because it's like a domestic is equivalent to like what, a 5.6 to a 7? Which for people who don't know, when we say 5.6 or 7, we're talking about the amount of needles per inch. Um, God, I'm doing
This
all the
means
knitwear
nothing to
education.
them.
Well, it better mean something because it's half your audience too. So get your notepads out, folks. Yeah, so for me, right, my closest manufacturing hub is Asia. So I've turned to China, and China does bloody brilliant manufacturing. If you spend the time researching the manufacturers, talking to people, you can find some amazing capabilities there. So I've been talking up, sourcing up a few people, as one does, and I finally agreed with this one manufacturer on a price for a couple of samples. And halfway through the process, they're like, "Yeah, so like we're doing it from mohair." I'm like, I thought we said merino and cotton. What are we doing? And they're like, oh, mohair's all we have on hand. I'm like, why was this not discussed before I submitted my payment? Like, why did you not tell me, like, hey, we only have mohair on hand at the moment. Is that okay for these samples? I'm like, well, I'm in an Australian climate, right? What am I going to do with mohair sweaters? What's going to happen if I order 50 units? I'm like, yep, merino and cotton, that's what we agreed on. And then you send me 50 units of mohair jackets. Like, what is the point? You've completely wasted my money and time, and now I have to fight you to get a refund because you've gone ahead and used the wrong fiber, which was not stipulated in chat.
Quick interjection for anyone listening who's like, why the fuck are we talking about manufacturing now? So, like I said
Yeah.
before, me and Chris are knitwear designers, fashion designer for Chris,
Yes.
like more of the background.
Yeah.
But this is like our everyday lives. So these are our professions.
Mm.
And if you know anyone who works in any kind of creative industry, whatever that is, whether it's textiles or any kind of manufacturing, or
Mm.
like my boyfriend works in design for shop retail, I don't fucking know. You're always dealing with people
Yes.
who, oh, sorry, I thought someone knocked on my door. You're always dealing with people who think they know stuff, or
Yeah.
this is something that could be unpacked forever. But
Yeah.
you always find you're dealing with a certain amount of incompetence. And that's
And
very
it's saying that
frustrating.
sometimes I'm the incompetent one, especially when you're approaching a manufacturer for the first time. Like, I've
But
previously
it's not
worked with Helen before.
incompetence, you just don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
well, yeah.
like,
But
and
in saying that, I've worked with you before, and I feel like we're very efficient. Like, if I send you something that's not correct, you tell me, Chris, I need a proper tech back for this. Otherwise, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. This manufacturer just
yeah,
wings it and then not flagging like
I
issues, which I
know.
kind of find annoying. Like, I
You
appreciate
know, I
what.
hate winging.
Well, so do I, but like there's a time and place for it. Like if you're going to produce like an extra sample, being like, we chuck this one in just so you can see what it looks like, fine. If I don't have to pay for it, but if I'm paying for like something I didn't ask for, like what makes you think I want to come back for your services?
Oh, I tell you now, you know what I'm like. This is so like away from the
Yeah,
podcast, but if they don't give you what you want, or they don't give you your money back or anything, you can just drop me a little message on Instagram through your troll account, and you can be like, I just worked with this manufacturer, and then I'll just like call them shit cunts and let everyone know to not work with them, because there's
yeah.
such I all these people just think they can get away with shit because no one calls them out. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna fucking change anything, but
No, of
like,
course not.
people do things because they think, who cares? Who cares? We're just going to do what we want, and that's
Yeah,
fine. And it's like, no, you need to have like a repercussion to this. Like, I need you to have like a consequence,
yeah.
because that this is people's money. Like, people's money is so important.
No,
Um,
100%.
well, why don't you just say to them? I would literally just be like, okay, great, love the mohair, but I asked for this, so I now need it in this, as
Yeah. I
as
well, that's
per my previous email.
no, 100%. And that's what I'm going to do because, like, realistically, like, I do love mohair. I think it's such a beautiful fiber and it looks cool when it's brushed out. But, like, again, Australian climate, like, what's the viability of, like, mohair when we're about to exit winter? I mean, had I placed an
Incompetence in
order
the
in December, like, I would have been a bit more open to it. I would have been like, oh, actually, that's a smart idea because by the time it gets here, we're going to be early winter, easy sell. But like, because we're transitioning into summer, it feels a bit like off to sell mohair that late into the season.
Just a reminder for anyone who isn't Australian, remember their
Oh yes,
seasons are like
the flips.
the opposite of ours. And the reason I say this right is because I was in a room with someone the other day who
Yeah.
didn't know where West was, and I just found that
Oh, bless their
fucking
heart.
mental. And I don't mean in the sky.
Yeah.
I mean like they didn't know which we were. It was a screen, so obviously it's
Mm.
like north,
Yeah.
south, east, west, and they didn't know which way west was. So I'm not saying you're an idiot if you didn't know that Australia's
No, but it's a
seasons are
completely
out
different
of whack,
environment.
but it's
Yeah.
just a reminder.
Yeah. Just think whenever
um,
you go the equator, just flip it around. We have a sandy Christmas. We don't have a snowy Christmas.
I don't. Neither the fuck do we. It's very annoying. It's always just
Really?
rain in England.
Oh, I would have
Yes.
thought London would snow. I keep seeing it in the movies.
Okay. Well, London is like not where I live. I live like in other parts of England. It's not just
Oh,
London. And
England to
second of
me is
all,
just like
no.
London and then like a fish and chip shop to like the west of it.
And then the airport. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Heathrow,
No,
London, fish shop.
it doesn't. And glass cow at the top, as you always say.
Glasgow, yes.
Fucking Chris says Glasgow as glass cow.
Glasgow.
So
I
we
don't
already
feel what
had
I'm
this
saying.
argument.
You try and gaslight me into saying the wrong thing.
Glasgow. Say it again.
Glasgow.
No, it's not glass cow. Like it's Glasgow. I can't do this again with you. I'm gonna
She's like, I'm about
I
to hang
can't
up.
do this.
Goodbye, Chris.
It's not the accent. You're just incompetent. Okay.
Oh my god.
You're
Tell it to
fucking
our manufacturer.
I fucking will. Right. So on that note as well, if you, the listener, however many there are of you, if you've got a little bit of workplace incompetence, you just want to like write us in a little email, then please do. I love talking about how stupid fucking people are in a business environment. I have so many of my own, but we're not going to go into them yet. I'm sure they will pop up because me and Christopher used to work in hospitality as well, in different sectors, but you know, it's like incompetent city over there. Okay, so I kind of told you a little bit about well, I don't think did I tell you anything about my trigger? I'm gonna have to change some names, some
No.
locations because it's something that happened recently.
Oh,
Um
yes, we did.
so
Yes, we did.
did I?
No,
I
I
will
don't think it
find
was
out, I
totally
guess.
told. Yeah.
No. My friend, let's call her, oh, I shouldn't even say she was my friend, whatever. Let's say my friend Regina. So she
Yeah.
told me this story that she went over to a family member's house and she was dropping off some cute little like Easter like bags for the kids. So
I
not
love
her
that.
kids. Yeah, just like what kid didn't love a little fucking Easter bag or a hamper or anything
I want
around
one.
Easter? Like, give me the. I know. I was like, bitch. So she gave them to the mother, and the mom said, and you know what? Before I go into what the mom said, I want to say right now, I don't have kids. You don't have kids, Chris. I don't want
Oh,
kids.
no.
Chris, do you want kids? No.
No.
Um,
I want cats.
people obviously. People who don't have kids are not hating on people who have kids. I don't know what it
Sure.
is in the brain, but people go on the defense immediately. So I'm just saying right now, I'm not saying this to bash a mother. I'm just saying that this response was ridiculous and it
Yeah.
fucks me off as a person who chose to not have kids. So anyway, so, oh, I nearly said her name then. Or Regina gave the bags to the mum to be like, oh, I'll give these to the kids. Da, da,
Yeah.
da. And the mum turned around and said, oh, well, can you not give them money instead? Can you not put some money in the card? Because we're going to, I'm going to change the location.
Yeah.
We're going on a world cruise. Imagine you give these kids a little gift for Easter, and the mum turns around and says, well, we need money for them because they need spending money on this holiday that we've chosen to pay for our children. I.e., I don't want to have to keep paying money for my children to go on a holiday, so give me some fucking money.
That's actually crazy. That's
Isn't that
actually crazy.
disgusting?
I'm actually like flabbergasted. I'm just a bit like,
That's
how
unhinged,
do
right?
you turn a cute little gift from your mate who's clearly gotten your kid something and gone like, we don't want this, we want money? What sort
Yeah,
of
into a
audacity
benefit
do
for
you have to
you.
have? Like, that is crazy. Like, this is just a cute. I've gone out of my way to prepare Easter baskets for your kids because I like your kids. Like, I don't not have kids, but like, I like your kids. I think they're cute. I like
Yeah.
them. We get along. Here, have like a little chopping basket. Why not? And then you go and say to me, nah, actually, like, do you mind like doing money instead? Because we're going on a cruise.
Isn't that so fucking unhinged? I was like, oh my God, I would have taken the bags and gone, right, well, I'm about to go meet a bunch of gals, so I'll just go give it to them. Go and fuck yourself. Like, and she didn't. Regina was like, I can't. I need to be in a good mood. Like, I'm not. I just bit my tongue. But if by some miracle this person ever hears that, and they're probably so delusional they won't even know it's them anyway. It's pretty obvious, I
Yeah.
think, if that applies to you or not, because this is rare. But check your fucking self, bitch. Like, who do you think you are? Like, I hate that shit. I'd have taken the bags, I'd have stuffed my face, and I'd have been like, see you later. Like, I sent this to my friend and I was like, this is my other friend. And the first thing she said in a voice note was, these fuckheads. And I was like, right, who
No,
behaves this
exactly.
way? If you want kids, raise your kids. If you want to take your kids on a holiday, pay for your kids to go on holiday. Don't fucking look to other people to cop the bill. Isn't that so annoying?
No, that is. And the thing is, like, I have friends with kids and I genuinely adore their kids. Like, I'll get them
Yeah,
like
kids
a
are
little
cute.
Easter trip, like Christmas treats, stuff like that. And I don't think my friends have ever reacted in a way where they're like, oh, actually, can you just give them a little bit of money? Like, that's not something normal people say when you're getting someone a gift. Like, just say thank you. Just
You,
it's such a nice
you know,
gesture.
I could relate if, for example, like let's say I had a kid, right? I don't want
Yeah,
people buying my kid fucking toys and shit to eat because
yeah,
I don't want that shit everywhere. We've got like four nieces and nephews, and they don't need any more toys. It's
yeah,
mental. I would just be like, oh, if you're thinking of getting them anything for this birthday, this holiday, or whatever, please could you just put some money in a card? We've got a bank account for them. Like my mum used to do that for me. She would put money in
mm,
every week, and people would gift money.
yeah.
And she was an honest person. That money went straight into the bank, and then when I turned 18, I got all that money. Like,
God
vibes,
damn, I wish my
brilliant. I don't think
parents
it's
did that.
tacky. Well,
No,
everyone wishes their parents did that. Like, it's who needs another set of crayons as a kid? Or like, it's just like, just give me the money, just put it in the, well, I was a
our
good, we was talking
parents.
about this. This is so off topic, right? But I remember, so
Yeah,
I have a brother, and I remember my brother getting all these cool fucking toys, so like gender toys,
yeah,
like Hot Wheels and like guns and shit like that. And I was like, cool, cool, cool. And I remember as a kid, I kept getting colouring books. And I remember sat there going, why do I keep getting
yeah.
colouring books and crayons? What about me is saying, give me Eeyore, Winnie the Pooh, colouring books and crayons?
I'll take those as well. Fuck it. You know, the
Yeah, but
worst
I
thing
wanted the
was
cool shit.
ev- everyone kept getting me that sort of stuff. Like they get me like I'm not sure if you remember the story, like Bionicles or like little Lego sets. I'm like, give me a sketchbook and some coloring pencils. Give me anything but this. I'm not gonna play with these. I want to like sketch and draw. I'm like little like
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio or something drawing in his like book. Well, it's funny. What?
I'm just laughing at you.
Okay.
No, I'm just laughing at
Um.
you. You're just like a little Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. Um.
He's pretty good.
I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, no, like I just want to draw like a little book. I don't want to play with toys. Like fuck that. I don't know. It feels like people always get the wrong
Even
gifts, and then like you tell them as a kid, and they're just like, "No, but this is what kids your age are playing with." I'm like, I don't give a fuck what the kids my age are playing with. That's their
Well, it was more
problem.
for me. It was more like a gender norm thing. Like the boy got like the
Yeah,
guns and the games and all the cool shit, and I was like, why am I getting all this crap?
yeah,
Obviously never said that. But anyway, I said to my friend Regina, I was like, you know what? Start writing checks. Be
yeah.
the auntie who writes checks because then parents ain't cashing that check in. They're not going to go to the bank and cash that in or to a letterbox. But if they want money, give it to them in the form of a check. I'd be like, here you are, here you are. You can't spend this on a takeaway tonight. You've got to go and put this in the bank in their name. Thanks.
How does the check work?
Well, you know what? Exactly. So they can get the money and they won't. I think I wrote
I'm
a check before.
genuinely
I literally wrote one.
curious.
I wrote a check before. It was a while ago. I think you literally just fill it out, you
Yeah,
sign it, and then you
yeah.
give it to someone, and then you take that check with the card, and you take that to the bank, and they deposit it into your account
So would she have to write the check specifically for the kids?
for the kids' account.
Oh, that's smart. I like that.
Then it
I
goes
didn't
into
realize
their
checks were still
account.
a thing. I thought that was like a movie thing.
I've oh my god, no! I've definitely had like 2 checkbooks, but I've probably only ever written 1 check.
Yeah, fair enough. I had no
But
checkbooks because I don't know what those are.
do they not have them in Australia?
We probably did, but like that's so old. I don't want to say old fashioned when I'm looking like a 40-year-old serial killer, but like that's a little bit old fashioned.
I mean, don't you think it'd be so like fabulous now just to be like, let me write you a check, rip it off, here you are, bitch. Like that's so
That
gangster to me. I
is
love
that
that
is kind
shit.
of
Like,
kind to you. That is kind of kind to you.
do you know what I mean?
Uh,
It's like,
yeah, like
ugh. Let me
like
just flip over
let me
my
pull out my
pink Motorola
checkbook.
and write you a check.
Like I remember like on television, like can you not get like custom like checkbooks and like get them designed and shit so it like fits your vibe?
Probably. We can get like a knit one.
That would be a
Let's
slay for
bring
the
back
pod.
checkbooks. Let's bring
One,
back checks. And you know what? That'll
sometimes I
stop
want
people
like an
getting
instant
scammed.
bank
Because if
transfer.
an instant, well, yeah, that's also nice. But like, for effect, for a little bit of a vibe, like here's your fucking check. Like here we
Yeah,
go. You know what I mean?
when you want to make a
Oh my god,
statement,
vibes. Yeah, like oh my god, we need to get like our little GBs with checks in their hands, like instead of fists of money, checks.
I'll let the
It's
artist
never gonna
know.
happen. Okay, that's what as a special request, and then pay them with a check.
I don't know if I
That's what
can
we
do
do
that
now.
because it's still a platform, but I can try.
Oh my god, if someone said to me, "Can I mail you a check?" Oh my god, someone did. So
No
someone
way.
was like, "I want to." Yes, yes, yes. Someone was like, "Can I pay by a check?" By check, and I was like, "The fuck you talking about?" And they were
Yeah.
in America, and I can't remember if I ever even taught them in the end. But I was like, "No, no, no. If you want me to teach you, I need the money in my
Like
account before the
ASAP.
session, not the checkout of your book when the session
Yeah.
starts. I need it like already deposited, honey." I was
Yeah,
like, no,
no,
I don't work
100%.
like that. Oh, I think
But
it was
it's
when
if
I
that check
wrote
got lost
for,
in the mail.
well, exactly. Oh. So people do checks because a check came to us like 3 weeks ago.
No way, what for?
I
Like a refund?
Well, I opened it 'cause I saw. Well, I was about to say where I lived. Then I saw the address, but
Yeah.
it was the house number. I just didn't fucking read it.
Yeah.
And when I opened it, I was like, a check. Oh my god, I've got a check. What? Oh yeah. And then I was
What do I
like,
do
oh
with
no, this
this?
isn't for me. This is for. It was for someone else. It was the wrong address. And I was like,
Oh no, you can't
and
catch it. I was gonna
then
say keep it.
no, but then I was like, oh, now I have to like go and put it in the post, but and I just couldn't be asked, and I didn't do it. So
Yeah.
I hope the person who needs to get paid got paid
Oh my god,
because
Ellen.
I know, but you know what? It's like, oh my god, please just deliver the mail to the right place because now
Yeah.
you've put this burden on me, and now I've got to do something about it, and I really can't fucking be bothered. Like,
No, fair enough. I'm sure
oh,
the person who was meant to receive it will let the other person know.
but a check. You know what? We didn't even that wasn't even like a weird thing to us. A check in 2026.
Okay.
Interesting. When did you last receive a check? Let us
I have
know.
never received a check. Like Chris Dowd has never received a check. But if you'd like to send me one, you can send it to the Girl and the Gay Hotmail account. So that's girlandthegayofficial at
Yes,
hotmail.com.
but address it to both of us. I would like some checks, please. Oh my god, we're just gonna get fake checks. Did you not even see those checks where it was like sugar paper? Do you know what
I,
sugar paper
yeah,
is?
yeah, like that edible paper.
Oh, yeah, okay,
No,
okay.
is it edible paper?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, it's like I
it's
just
just, it's just like sheets of edible paper.
yeah.
Oh fucking no. But yeah,
Well, again, I don't
yeah, we
know.
used.
You're just discovering I'm learning about checks today.
Well, they used to have like checks, but in this edible paper. Did you ever have the fake cigarettes?
We okay, so we had them for like one week in primary school where the canteen would sell them, and then like
The fake
after that,
cigarettes.
yes, for like I remember this was when I was in like grade two, and I have a vivid memory of buying like this pack of candy smokes, and just when I was like
Oh, but the
six,
candy
seven,
sticks.
yes, they sold it for 1 week, and
Oh
then the week
no,
after it was gone.
no, I'm talking about the cigarettes. So it looked like a packet of cigarettes. you opened it and it looked like cigarettes with like the little orange end and like the white bit, and then inside it was chocolate.
Yeah, that's what the canteen sold.
Oh, I thought you meant like the little white candy sticks that were like in a Tom and Jerry packet or something.
No. Like it was like no wait, no, I think it was the white ones. I've never seen the ones with the orange paper that look like the actual butt, but like we had like the full like the Vogue Slims, white ciggies, but like not like the classic with the orange cigarette butt.
No, so these ones were literally like, here's a box of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Inside are many cigarettes. Oh
Yeah.
no, they're for children, so they're chocolate.
I love that. Bring them back.
I'm gonna have to say, I mean, it's not very good, is it? Like, oh, you're gonna get you're on a mission to get us cancelled. Tell us to bring back fucking chocolate cigarettes for
Let the kids
children.
start smoking
And
when they're young.
oh my god, says the vapor. My god, I literally said to someone, I met someone like last year who vaped, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. He went, yeah, I've just quit smoking or whatever. Or oh no, he said, I've just come off of the nicotine vapes, and I was like, what do you mean? Because I don't know what the fuck any of this is. And he
Yeah.
was like, yes, you can get ones with nicotine in. And I was like, well, why not just smoke then? And he said this is somehow better for you. And I thought, yeah, right, I guess sucking on a battery, cool. But I was like, so if it's not nicotine, this is just a flavour. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, so this is an adult dummy, yes? And he was like, yeah, pretty much. I was like, all right, that's really interesting. Like, I didn't mean to be so like direct about it, but I just thought this is so strange. I don't know.
No, it is what it is.
Anyway, whatever. We've done it, baby. All right, cute. So shall I start to do an outro?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, so am I doing it or are you doing
You
it?
you can do it if you want to do it.
I don't want to do it. I was hoping you would.
Okay, great. I'll do it. Okay,
Like,
so it's
I'm
pretty much
finally
it then.
coming from like my
Oh,
coffee. Oh, sorry. I'm finally coming down from like my
it's on.
coffee for all of today. So I'm like crashing hard like right now.
You're
I'm
tired.
like, I could literally fall asleep. And I'm like, no, because you gotta wait until the start upload because it's only on 67%.
Oh yeah, you got to leave that shit up. Right. So I'm about to go through it. Ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So I
Sorry.
say first. What? This cunt. You know what? I'm just gonna leave all this shit in. Any attempt I try, I'm leaving it in. I'm trying to end the podcast, and he's just like having a minor meltdown now. What time is
I'm
it for you?
sorry. It's honestly not that late. The clocks went back, so it's 7:42. But I'm
Is that
old.
it?
I need to go to bed by 9.
Oh, fucking out. Right. Well, I'm
Even
not
though I'll
gonna
probably
quit
like
for you,
message you
bitch.
throughout the day.
You probably won't because my friend's coming over. And we're gonna play board games today because self-employed. I was like, okay.
I don't care.
We're
I'm
just
still
gonna
gonna
sit.
send messages. I'll just wait for you to respond till the morning.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Um.
FaceTime me and
All
babes.
right. Keep.
Someone just has to roll the dice for me. Don't do it.
Oh, it might. Not all board games have dice anymore, Grandma. Like we've moved on.
I don't know how they work.
Actually, I don't even know if we've got any games with dice. We've got like one game with dice, but it's a dice game. No, we've got two. Anyway,
What's a
what the
dice
fuck
game?
ever. This is so random. But anyway, thank you everyone for joining us on this weird little episode one. If you want to kind of follow along with whatever we're talking about, not even that we know what we're talking about, because Rhode Island again for me is just a little bit like up in the air right now, but we are going to continue watching it. So I think we'll watch maybe 2 episodes. So maybe, oh no, because we're going to do one a week. Forget it. We're going to watch one episode. So we'll be discussing an episode each week.
Well, we could do two
Chatting more
episodes. I don't
shit.
know if they're dropping 2 episodes weekly because they did 2 episodes
Yeah, but then
last week. We'll find out. We'll find out.
let's stick to one. Because then we can unpack it enough. So
Yeah.
just calm yourself down. Okay, I have a vape. Be quiet. We'll do one episode a week. So if you want to join us watching that, I think you can watch it on Hayu and Prime. Not yet
Yes.
sponsored, but I think we could get there, Chris. What do you think?
One day. I would like to see a check, please.
Fuck yeah.
Like my membership comped.
That could be nice. Let's start with that. But you can watch it on there. I don't know if you can watch it anywhere else, but anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about. And then also a bunch of other shit too. If you want to email us with anything we've discussed today. So again, I want to hear about like the bitches in your workplace who can't function properly. I'm always interested in those stories. Chris, what is our email? Because I never remember.
So it's girlandgayofficial@hotmail.com. So again, for all the folks, girlandgayofficial@hotmail.com.
It's just that easy, isn't it? And you can also, you can message us on Instagram, YouTube,
That is the
TikTok.
message
We
us on
probably won't
TikTok and
respond.
YouTube. TikTok and YouTube, because I'm
Yeah,
tracking those like a hawk.
to be fair, Chris is doing social media, so you'll be talking to Chris. And Instagram, I'm probably not going to have a look at it. Like, Instagram's my domain, so I'll try. But if you actually want to like reach out and chat with us, then you can just do that via email, and that's probably going to be
Preferably.
easiest. And then, yeah, we're going to be just posting little bits on those social media. So again, we've got YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Spotify is where you can always find an audio version of this podcast. And if you want to watch us just be weird and move too much during an episode, then you can do that on YouTube. And we will also eventually have a little Patreon at some point with all the extras that are maybe a little bit on the edge, or maybe just a bit, oh, I'm not sure if we should put that out for kind of everyone. We're not sure. I don't even know what this episode's going to end up being. But again, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, we'll see. Anything you would like to say, Christopher? I know you're tired at 7 p.m., but would you like to say goodbye to the good folks?
No. Bye, everyone.
Fabulous. But hopefully you'll join us next week, and we look forward to seeing you then. Bye.
Bye.